Hello everybody, it's me again, Dana. You know, the woman who doesn't like to be photographed. With all the DHS has put me through lately, trust me, I've aged about 10 years in the last 6 months. You'd understand if you saw me, but anyway. This picture frame is about 50 years old. These three here are my cousins. There were 3 of us girls. She was the oldest, she was the middle, I was the baby child. This picture was taken about the time that I was put into DHS custody. At the time I didn't question it. The only thing I questioned was, after all that's been done, why did they give me back? This was a mean, vicious, cruel woman. I remember her telling me, Dana, you better learn to get what you need to get on your own, because nobody's ever going to help you. Nobody's ever going to love you. I'm your mother, and if I can't love you, it's for sure nobody else will. So you need to do what you need to do on your own. And don't expect anybody to ever help you or love you. And I know it sounds cruel, but now I know why. She was preparing me for this moment. Because here I am, stuck in one of the biggest struggles of my life, which I should be used to them by now. And she's right. Everybody that professes to love, care, not a damn one of them will help me. Some could and choose not to. Some would but can't, you know. So, it's me against the state of Oklahoma because of a lying DHS worker. Anyway, the next trail. I eventually got older. Had a child of my own. I was bound and determined. I'm gonna make this one right. I loved him with all my heart. He was my joy and my life. For 10 years, it was just him and I. When he was about 5 years old, a DHS worker come along and took him. Put him in the arms of a child molester and his son. And most of you know this story. Let me show you my son now. This is my son now. He will forever live in this box. You see this little guy here? This is Scooby-Doo. This was Charlie's dog. He went through Charlie's death with me, and it stressed him really bad, and he missed him a lot. But then he seemed to deal with it. Things got better. Then DHS come and took Evan, and he got sick. Started chewing all his hair out. Got to where he couldn't walk. I felt so sorry for the little guy. This is Scooby now. This is the box he lives in. Thank you, DHS. This is my grandson. Another fatality of DHS soon to be. They have possession of him. Wonder what kind of box they're gonna put him in. Okay, I can't get the message out if I start to cry. I'm fully aware that my videos are being monitored by people who want to do me harm. I've already been enlightened to a few of them. And all I have to say to you people is, shame on you. And I feel sorry for you in Judgment Day. All you God-fearing Christians that claim to go to church every week, and you would let this happen to your fellow neighbor, co-worker, friend, whatever. You know, this woman claiming to only being looking out for the best interest of my grandson. She's now considering putting him in the home of a 2-time convicted felon, as opposed to the drug-free, non-criminal home they took him out of. Yeah, I can see where this makes a lot of sense. Yeah, makes sense to me, sure. About as much sense as her going to the courts, filing a VPO on me, saying that I threatened to do her bodily harm so she could get me kicked out of the juvenile center so I can't help my daughter protect herself, and then parking herself in the driveway across the street from my house, or next door from my house, so she can watch me. Now, if the woman is afraid of me, why is she driving 15 miles across town to come watch my house and watch me? I don't know. Just a question popped into my head. Maybe I'm stupid for even asking her. Or maybe we're not supposed to ask those questions. I told everybody this woman's out to destroy me. And they don't believe me. They don't know what all she's doing. They think I'm crazy. I'm not the one that's crazy here. Okay? What's going on is crazy, but I'm not doing it. This is a crazy caseworker. She does not like to be told no. You do not tell this woman no. All you do when you tell her no is make her mad, and she will retaliate on you. I promise you this. I've seen it firsthand. She's still retaliating on me. She's lying to the courts. She's using her job to exploit my family. All this is supposed to be illegal. But nobody's stopping her. Because nobody really wants to know what's going on. And they're mad at me for getting the word out. They could have made this go away in the beginning if they'd have just said, oh, we're sorry. Somebody called. It's a false allegation. You can have him back. Da-da-da-da-da. I would have gone away and never asked a word. I would have never known what's going on in this nation. And people don't until it happens to them. And then, of course, all the DHS workers get up and say, oh, it's a lie. We don't do things like that. Yeah, well, trust me. I've now discovered they do things like this. I've seen it firsthand. And secondhand and third hand. You know, there's other people out there just like me. So you call me a liar, you call me whatever. Just remember one thing. I have the documents to prove it. And the most important person in all knows I'm telling the truth. And that would be God Almighty Himself. So I feel sorry for all you people that are ridiculing me and putting up blockades in my way so that I can't tell the truth, because that makes you just as guilty. So think about that the next time you go to church and pray to God for your soul.